Okay, so here we go. We're going to investigate.
I am not detecting any Tenno here.
Mobile defense.
There may
Usually
be
these keys
information stored on the
are mobile
network.
defense. And I went the wrong way.
Tenno, I'll have to break into the network. Be
pretty
prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Oh.
Terminal spotted.
There we go.
Upload me and prepare to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
So I'm gonna say this, and I wouldn't depend too much
Still
upon it.
working on it.
But most of the time, when these mobile defense missions, unless you're doing a really bad job of protecting the thing, or it's a really high level thing, the defense thing usually has a pretty good amount of hit points, so you don't have to be quite as paranoid about it. Especially since you're defending it for a little while and then moving on to another one and having to life again. If you were defending the same one, a little bit more difficult.
Terminal hacked. Keep moving.
There we go. Done with this one, let's move on. Oh, this one's outside. This area.
Location reached. Drop me in and defend our position.
So most of the time here,
I'm in,
enemies are
Tenno.
going to come from that direction,
This
they're
will
going to
take a
come from
moment.
that direction, and they may come from that direction.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
When you jump like that and do a slam, sometimes you knock enemies off their feet like that. So it's kind of easy when there's a really
Area completed. Move on. Here is a terminal. Get me in.
Alright, most of the time
Get
to do a
ready to
ground
defend.
slam, you double jump high enough and then you push your weapon
I'm
does
in,
the ground
Tenno.
slam.
This
With
will
one
take a
exception,
moment.
there is a Silva and Aegis. One of them on there. When you sword and shield. If you do that, it throws the shield. It doesn't actually do a ground slam. But I believe there's still a way to do a ground slam. It's just not the same button.
Still working on it. Continue to defend. The odds were against us, Tenno, but we did it.
Alright.
Mission complete.
What the? That had to be a bug. What's that button? I didn't realize it. That was bizarre. Maybe that was intentional. I was just thinking about it later on. There's a, well, I don't want to give too much away, but there's more or less a copy of yourself that haunts you.
Chroma? I haven't seen one since. No, it couldn't be.
But it is. I have information from the network. I will form another blueprint for you to make physical. The hunt is not over.
How did you do that?
You used to know, Ordis, but you've lost those memories, haven't you?
I seem to have misplaced them.
I could restore them. In time, we could reverse your decline, heal your malfunctions.
Oh boy. So now we're going to build this chroma signal and move on to the next part of the quest. Alright, it's finally done building. Let's dig
I
up and
don't
move
like
on to the
this,
next
Tenno.
part.
This chroma has been to the locations that both the Grineer and Corpus have found codices. It's covering someone's tracks.
Motivations are inconsequential. Focus on finding their next location.
Well, operator, The next logical location is the machine where we previously activated codices, aboard the derelict ship.
Very good, Cephalon Ordis. Your potential is squandered here as a simple servant of this operator. It would be a shame for you to waste away here, as all things outside Sanctuary do.
We don't have time for this. Tenno, return to the machine before the trail goes cold.
Alright. So, this is one of the quests that makes the game a little more interesting. Because it's leading up to... well, the quests in this game also, by the way, added to the main storyline. But this is progressing towards a larger story, I guess. Would be the best way to put it. So, and the weird thing about this game is, I played it, and a couple people I know have played it, and we played it all through all the story up to now, and we've had a lot of discussions about, hey, what's this, what's that, and speculating as new stuff came out what was going to happen, and it's a pretty interesting story. And if you really pay attention during the quest, all the clues are really there about where everything's going.
Its ability
just,
to adapt is
you
unparalleled.
don't know it until later.
Then the question is, if it is not Tenno control, what entity dominates it?
Most
That
importantly
is the
is
true
your
prey.
backstory of where
I
you came
must
from.
have that
and
other
stuff
for
like
my sanctuary.
that. But I mean, that's the main thing. That's kind of what the whole story revolves around for the most part. Where you came from, why you're here, and why you're able to. So where do I want to use? To control Warframes. That's good. I put it there. Obviously, people who've played this game, they already know all this, and the answer and what's coming up and all that, so it's probably not a big deal to them, but I really like the story in this game. I think it's an amazing story. It's great. There are some parts that are corny, I guess. But for the most part, it's pretty good.
They've beaten us to it, but the damage is fresh. Be prepared, Tenno. Do not engage.
I need this information. Synthesize it.
We have everything we came for.
Oh,
Get to extraction.
Once. It's good to know that from the start. Once again, first time I played that mission, and she does tell you, don't engage him. But I had no idea what she's yakking about, so, and I don't really listen very well. So I tried to fight it, and it was just a waste of time. Not a good idea. So, and then finally they're like, try using your codex scanner and scan it or something. And I'm like, wow, that would have been useful information earlier, but just to save you all a lot of trouble, yeah, you need to scan that thing with one of the scanners. And just so you know, the scanners that come from Cephalon Samaris are these scanners, the synthesis scanners. I believe that's the one you have to do these scans with. Both of them might work, so. But if you find you're using the silver one and it doesn't work, you better switch back over real quickly so you don't like stand there forever. You get, you know, get senses beaten out of you basically.